Scientology is notorious for identifying, tracking down, and harassing anyone who criticizes them online. One of the main ways they do this is by tracking IP addresses. This is exactly what they did to me back in 2010. Protect yourself from David Miscavige and his goons. Have a private Christmas and a safe New Year with the sponsor of today's video, Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN is a virtual private network that sends all of your internet traffic through a protected, encrypted tunnel. It protects you from spying, Wi-Fi intrusions, and most importantly, David Miscavige's goons. With a single Atlas VPN subscription, you can protect unlimited devices. Right now, you can get Atlas VPN Premium for just $1.70 a month, plus 6 months free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is a limited time offer, so be quick and get your deal by clicking on the link in the description down below. People ask me how they can support the channel. One of the ways to do that is by supporting our sponsors. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to Atlas VPN. And once again, get your deal now by clicking on the link in the description down below. Now let's talk about Tom Cruise and Will Smith. I was tagged in a tweet about this article, which is how it came to my attention. I want to talk about this. It's a little suspect, but it does lead us down a path of some important points about Scientology, actually. So, headline here, Tom Cruise shuns Will Smith as he tries to contact him after Chris Rock slap. Do we believe this headline? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what they have to say. Tom Cruise has been shunning Will Smith whenever he tries to contact him following the Oscars slap. The Top Gun actor does not respond to any of the Emancipation Stars' request to meet him in person so he could talk about any projects. When I read an article like this and there are obvious typos, that's a little bit of a red flag to me, but let's keep going. An insider spilt to Radar Online, Will has approached Tom several times trying to reconnect and see if they can hang out and brainstorm on some projects together. A solid movie with Tom would guarantee Will's comeback, or so he thinks, the source added. Will has even offered to fly to London. Let's assume that's supposed to be London. Will has even offered to fly to London if that's more convenient. But Tom isn't biting and doesn't even write him back. Write him back. Like, are we talking letters? Are we talking emails? Are we talking text messages? Because despite having sympathy for Smith, he's not going to be stupid enough to put his neck on the line and be dragged down by association. However, the insider said that this is not only about Smith, as Cruise is still very wary of any Hollywood friendships. He likes his reclusive lifestyle in the United Kingdom, the insider revealed, adding he doesn't want to get sucked back into the Hollywood scene, especially by way of Will Smith. He is still kryptonite. Am I missing something? Does Tom Cruise live in the United Kingdom now? I assume if he's in the UK, he's shooting Mission Impossible, some sort of Mission Impossible movie. I'm sure, but is he? I never think of Tom as living in the United Kingdom. Anyway, when I read articles like this, I have such a low level of confidence that anybody that's actually in Tom's inner circle is talking to the press. That seems like not very likely to be happening. However, what I find interesting about this article is that it's sort of hinting that Tom Cruise has disconnected from Will Smith. And although the details of this article seem probably BS, there is a very real world reason why Tom Cruise would have disconnected from Will Smith. It has nothing to do with Will being toxic. In fact, if Will was in trouble career-wise, social capital-wise, usually that would be a perfect opportunity for Tom Cruise to, sweep in and save the day and use it as a recruiting opportunity to bring Will back into Scientology. What Will has done that would be unforgivable in Tom Cruise's eyes is he and his wife gave their platform to Leah Remini, I don't know, it feels like a year ago now, but it probably wasn't quite that long, on an episode of Red Table Talk. Red Table Talk is Jada Pinkett Smith's sort of a talk show, online talk show. They did an episode where they brought Leah Remini on specifically to talk about how Leah had been hurt by Scientology and to clear some of the air about the Smiths' involvement in Scientology. And in the beginning of that episode, Will and Jada both spoke quite negatively about Scientology and how many people had been hurt by Scientology, and just how Scientology does, in fact, hurt people. In Tom Cruise's eyes, doing that would be absolutely unforgivable and would absolutely be the reason why Tom Cruise would disconnect from Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. It would have nothing whatsoever to do with the slap at the Oscars that was heard around the world. And there's another dynamic to this as well, which is that because Will and Jada were Scientologists for so many years, they totally understand the policy of disconnection, and they knew what they were doing when they brought Leah Remini onto the Red Table Talk and talked a whole lot of smack about Scientology. Now, the Smiths have never publicly departed Scientology because the Smiths have never publicly admitted that they were ever actually Scientology members. So their way of sending a message to all of the other Scientologists that they knew that they really were officially out was by bringing Leah Remini onto their show. Just the mere simple fact of doing that sent a message loud and clear to any Scientologist they were in touch with that the game was officially over. And for that reason, this is another reason I'm calling BS on this article, Will Smith would not be reaching out to Tom Cruise for any help salvaging his career or anything after having already crossed that line of publicly departing Scientology by bringing Leah Remini onto their show. So typos aside, likelihood of someone in Tom's camp actually talking to the press aside, these Scientology facts, to me, are the best indicators, the best reasons to think that this article, total tabloid trash, total BS. But what it is a great opportunity to talk about the dynamics of disconnection that exist in Scientology. When people ask, why is Scientology a cult? What is Scientology exactly? Do you think it's a cult? I always come down to Scientology's practice of ruthlessly destroying and breaking apart families through its process of enforced disconnection. So even though this article itself is almost certainly BS, it does sort of shine a light a little bit on this aspect of Scientology disconnection, and that's why I'm even talking about it in this video. All right, everybody, that is all I got on this for now. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right